Hello, more bang for your buck family. Welcome back to my little story about my journey to America from Vietnam. So the last time we stopped at when those 9 little boat like meet up with the mothership, I guess you can call it. So after we got on the big boat, they heading out toward the open sea. But from that little village all the way out to this one big island they call Phú Quốc, which is like an island famous for making fish sauce. Very famous for it. But in that area, that's where a lot of people do their fishing there. I don't know what you call them, the trawler fishing boat, where they have those two booms sticking out with net and they keep running around in circle. Well, it's pretty obvious that when you're out there, you're supposed to be running around and fishing. And if you try to head toward outside that little radius they have there, the Coast Guard, the North Vietnamese Coast Guard would know that you try to escape the country. They're going to chase after you. And a lot of times they have a more powerful boat, so they will catch up to you. Because a lot of these fishing boats, Vietnamese fishing boats, they're very underpowered. They're really small engine, wooden boat, so they're heavy. So they have to pretend like they're fishing all day long. We got there like early in the morning, so all day long they have to keep running around in circle, pretend like they're fishing, right? Well, guess what? That day, the owner of the boat, he said never in his life that he can catch so many shrimp, and I mean not just shrimp, lobster, big lobster, a lot of it. But when you catch the lobster, you can't just bring it up and just dump it back down, right? So these boats, they have a compartment where they, after you catch your stuff, you store it in the ice. Of course, they didn't have the ice because all this compartment was empty in order to carry the the escapee out. There's 90 of us on this little fishing boat. I think about what? I would say about 15 feet across and about maybe 40 feet long. I forgot how many compartments they have, but somehow they fit 90 of us on these little compartments and in the back, area where most of the crew sleep. So they put the curtain down so it look like it's covered, and then people, of course, these are prestigious places for their own family to stay in. So that day, man, we were getting good. We were eating big lobster. I mean, lobster as big as my arm, like it's huge. I mean, there's so much lobster, we didn't even have to eat rice at all. But you can only eat so much, and then you get tired of it. And then it's funny part is it's daytime, so people can see when you're walking around the boat. So nobody is allowed to walk up there. The only time you're allowed to go up there if you need to go get something to eat, but you need to take turn, like maybe a couple people, like 4 or 5 people at a time, so it doesn't look suspicious at all. And the only time you go up there because you need to go to the bathroom or something. So we did that for a whole day. So we lost like almost a day there. And then as soon as the nighttime fall down, man, we were heading boogie out. I mean, at first we were heading toward Thailand. Thailand, you have to go to Thailand before you get to Malaysia, right? But the goal was to go Malaysia. But we went through Thailand. So like, I think about what, midnight, we got to Thailand. So when you're out in the open sea, it's like totally dark out there. The only thing that really bright is whatever moon. If there is one or there's no cloud at all, then you can see it. So it was I guess that night was it's either cloudy or I don't remember whether it's not a full moon or not, but it's kind of dark. But so on a distance, you can see out of boat. If they fishing out there with that light on, then you see them, right? So we see this one big light. Normally, when a light is pretty bright, it means it's a big boat, right? So the pilot of the boat say, "Oh, look, there's a boat over there. Maybe they can come and rescue us, right?" So we have this white flag that they got some paint and they put the word SOS on that flag. It's not even a flag. It's a white sheet of something. So they tied the rope and haul all the way up to the highest point of the boat, and then freaking sign a spotlight onto that flag, right? So that way the other ship can see us. Little we know, these are pirate ship, right? Actually, they're not really pirates. It's just it's the, what you call it, a crime of opportunity. Because I guess before we got there, there's, months and months, I mean, for years, since 1975, everybody tried to get out of the country. So there's a lot of boats going through Thailand there. So they know people are, leaving Vietnam to go towards Malaysia. A lot of people don't want to go to Thailand. I guess the refugee camp is, smaller. And, there's a rumor there's a bigger refugee camp in Malaysia. So everybody just head toward Malaysia. So a lot of these fishing guys take that opportunity and go rob people on the refugee people. They know that, people when they leave the country, they left everything except they will take gold with them. But in Asian, money is just like piece of paper, scrap paper, it doesn't mean anything. So it's the very good monetary value is gold, and it's easy to carry around, either on your necklace or bracelets, or even a leaflet of gold. That's 1 ounce. That's worth a lot of money. So anyway, let's get back. So, and they see that flag, right? They came in, they get closer. And then when they get close enough, we realize, they have a little revolver, 6-shooter, pointing at us with a bunch of other men with knife in their hand, and they want to come aboard, right? Of course, on our boat, we have a M16. I don't know where they get that gun from, but we have an M16 with fully loaded. But, because their boat is made of full metal and they like 3 times bigger than ours, right? If we attempt to shoot at them, they will just ram through the boat and kill everybody. So the man on the boat decided that, let them come over. As long as they don't touch the woman and, rape them or anything, then, we just let them go through and take. So they tell everybody, hide all your stuff, gold, whatever you can, hide as much as possible. So that way, when they come over, they have to look for it. Of course, these guys already know all the boats have gold. So they came over, and for about an hour, they go through everything, every compartment, and look for gold. And guess how much they get off the boat with? I mean, they didn't get up. I mean, at the end, they have almost like a full bag of, the bag that we use for a sandbag here. That's how much gold they get from the boat. And then after they got the gold that they won, right? And you know what? They put away their gun, put away their knife. They stand there and talking to us like they are our friend. Be friendly and chit chat. And they even point, telling us which way to go, to directly go to Malaysia where the refugee camp is. So that's fine. So after they get on their boat, they leave. So we learned our lesson not to shine the pull up the white flag with the SO and tell it, come here and rob us, But that same night, second time, we get robbed again with a smaller boat. This time, these guys don't even have gun; they just have knife. And we just were like, well, let's come over. At least this time we told everybody just leave a little bit of stuff outside so that it's easy for them to find. And then when they get it, they leave. So they came aboard. They did the same thing, search for it, get a little bit of gold, and then pointed us where to go. I mean, they're not mean pirates or anything. They just want to come over and get some money from us, that's all. They didn't want to harm the woman or the children, so we just let it go. So that was, let's see, one day we were in Vietnam, circling around that little Phu Quoc Island. Then one night we traveled, and then morning came. We still had, it take a while. I think the pilots say it take about 2 days, 2 nights to get to Malaysia if you go straight without stopping. So keep driving and driving. And then, of course, you remember when the Thai people told us where to go? Of course, on open sea, you use the map and compass, to navigate where you're going to go. And guess what? The pilot got it exactly where it is. It's to this one refugee island, which is called Polo Bidong. I mean, it's funny that we look back, it looked like a canteen, half submerged into the water from a distance at a certain angle. That's why they call it Polo Bidong. But of course, the Coast Guard that live on that island, they didn't want us to come in. Because our boat is still, running, capable of running around. So they fire, on their boat, they have those machine gun. I think it's a 50 cal machine gun. They just shoot one shot at our boat, like near the water, near where our boat is, and tell us to, pointing us, like go outside into the open sea. So we didn't know what to do, so we turn around and go. And then we ended up in actually, we just like drive all the way into Kuala Lumpur, which is like the main island of Malaysia. Of course, we got there, they won't let us in. So they stopped there, and we stopped. We say, we don't want to go to your country. We want to go to Australia. So what they did is they get the Navy, the Malaysian Navy, get on boat, look around. They see like freaking half of the people on the boat is kids, right? So they feel really sorry for us, I guess. So we hanging there for like almost half a day. We don't know what they want to do to us, whether let us onto the land or not. But at the end of the night, I mean, like close in the afternoon, like almost when it get dark, they load up on the boat with a bunch of formula, a bunch of like about 10 bag of rice, like 50 kilogram of 10 of those 50 kilogram bag of rice, some water, and some canned food, and they point and telling us where to go for Australia. Of course, we didn't want to go to Australia. We didn't know where the heck it is. So anyway, we head out. But unfortunately, when we head out, right, we got caught in this storm, really bad storm. I mean, when at one point when I had to go pee really bad, I get up, I look at the freaking wave. When we were at the bottom of the wave, I look up, the waves are like almost 10, 15 story high. And when you're on top, you look down like way deep, I got so scared, man. But I gotta go. So I hang on to the side, man. Make sure, do your business, get back, man. But even until today, the last time I went to Oahu, when I see those, back in North Shore of Hawaii, they have these big waves. My hand just standing up in the back of my head, man. I guess I still have traumatized from that. But yeah, but the pilot was good. He was able to navigate, but then after a while, I got banged up really good. Everybody just prayed, pray to him, like, please, bring us back to the land so we don't have to go through this. So he did. He tried to turn around and find, that's a little two islands. So we kind of slid in between the two islands, stay there and we stayed there for almost 2 weeks. All right, I'm reaching my limit of 15 minutes. So thank you for stopping by, and I will see you on the next video. And I will talk a little bit more about this. Thank you. Bye. Oh, by the way, if you don't like instead of looking at me talking head, I'm trying to use these sceneries just while you guys listen to me. If you like it or don't like, please put on your comment below and I will try my best. Bye.